Today on Rappler. Election monitors warn Bangsamoro's first parliamentary polls could face problems if many voters pick none of the above. Laila de Lima files complaints against prosecutors who appealed her latest drug case acquittal. The Senate investigates the alleged marijuana use of Senator Robin Padilla's aide within the premises. Taylor Swift says her new album is inspired by the joy she felt during her recent tour. And Liza Soberano officially confirms her breakup with Enrique Gil. Election monitors are warning that the Bangsamoro region's first parliamentary elections this October could face serious issues if many voters choose none of the above or nota. The government still hasn't set clear rules for what to do in that case. Under the 2023 Bangsamoro Electoral Code, ballots must include a nota option alongside candidate names, photos, and party logos, giving voters the choice to reject all candidates. The code was meant to give voters more choice and prevent token candidacies, but it doesn't explain what happens if nota gets the most votes. A nota majority could trigger a special election, leave seats empty, or delay the announcement of winners, possibly stalling the formation of the regional parliament. The Independent Election Monitoring Center or IEMC also warns it could lead to an election failure in the predominantly Muslim region, adding it must be resolved to avert failure of elections. Meantime, Institute for Autonomy and Governance Director Benedicto Bacani says the nota dilemma could affect both party and parliamentary district seats in the BARMM legislature. Mamamayang Liberal Representative Laila de Lima has filed a complaint with the Department of Justice against prosecutors who appealed her recent drug case acquittal. De Lima requested Justice Secretary Boying Remulla on Thursday, August 14, to initiate a formal administrative probe against the following prosecutors for alleged grave misconduct and gross ignorance of the law. The 10 prosecutors filed a motion for reconsideration against De Lima's latest acquittal from the Muntinlupa Regional Trial Court. However, it did not have the signature of Prosecutor General Richard Fadulion, which she confirmed to Rappler. The motion was later withdrawn per Remulla's instructions. De Lima says in her letter, quote, "Their persistence was not a simple error in judgment. It was a malicious attempt to prolong my ordeal and subvert the rule of law." The Senate's Office of the Sergeant-at-Arms has investigated the alleged marijuana use of a staff member of Senator Robin Padilla within the premises. Senate Secretary Renato Bantug says in a press statement the probe was completed as ordered by Senate President Cheese Escudero. A copy of the incident report was also sent to Padilla's office for their information and appropriate action. Media later shared a copy of the incident report on social media, identifying Nadia Montenegro as Padilla's staff member involved in the August 12 incident. The report mentioned 2 separate incidents, one in July and another on the afternoon of August 12, both involving an unusual center odor coming from the ladies' restroom near the senator's extension offices. No individual was named in the July case. The incident comes as reports suggest Padilla is being considered to lead the Senate Committee on Ethics and Privileges, which is still vacant. The committee's work involves all matters relating to the conduct, rights, privileges, safety, dignity, integrity, and reputation of the Senate and its members. Pop star Taylor Swift says her upcoming album, The Life of a Showgirl, was inspired by the joy of performing on her record-breaking Eras tour. She shared the news on the New Heights podcast hosted by her boyfriend, NFL player Travis Kelce, and his brother Jason Kelce. The album is set for release on October 3.
This album is about what was going on behind the scenes in my inner life during this tour, which was so exuberant and electric and vibrant, and it just comes from like the most infectiously joyful, wild, dramatic place I was in my life.
The cover of the 12-track album shows Swift floating underwater in a bejeweled bodice, which he said symbolizes the end of her night on tour. The title track is a collaboration with Sabrina Carpenter. Other songs include Elizabeth Taylor, Eldest Daughter, and Actually Romantic. Travis Kelce says the Showgirl album will make you dance and was a contrast to Swift's last release, The Tortured Poets Department. Liza Soberano confirms that she and Enrique Gil already ended their relationship 3 years ago. In an August 14 episode of the YouTube podcast documentary Can I Come In, hosted by filmmaker Sarah Baba, The actress described Gil as her first love, but said she had long wanted to reveal their breakup.
I've been honestly itching to tell people this because I haven't been very truthful. Ken hasn't been very truthful. Ken and I broke up.
The 27-year-old actress says they kept their breakup private at first because Gil asked her not to talk about it. She also shares that her love team with Gil, called Liz Kien, helped her rise out of poverty and escape the abuse she had been going through, as it gave her the financial support she needed.
The love team was a safety net, but also like an armor for me.
Soberano's confirmation comes more than 2 years after showbiz host Ogie Diaz claimed in May 2023 that she and Gil had broken up. At the time, Diaz said it was the actress's decision to end the relationship so she could focus on her Hollywood career, while Gil reportedly tried to save it. And that's today's wrap. I'm JC Gotinga. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. Follow us on Rappler's YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok.